Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Wednesday, August the 14th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions you may have for me, you can use this email address. And this is a link to get into our free room, 100% free. You do not have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free trading room. I open the room every morning at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That's when I start to share my screen, get live on the mic. And I go up to 3:30 Mondays to Thursdays and up to 3 o'clock on Fridays. In the email you're getting, you will see there is still time to sign up for the test drive. Wait for the market to close. This is Wednesday, I'm doing this video. Wait till the market to close on Wednesday, say give it 4:30 Eastern Time. You can sign up for the test drive and you will still get 5 full trading days. That'll be obviously Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that will cost you $8.99. After today, the test drive is completely over. We will not have another one for 3 months. So if you've ever wondered about trying Trade Ideas, now's the best time. Again, it only costs you $8.99. All right, well, before I get into the evening scan at all, let me just tell you what I did. And, my day was basically made on this Macy's short. Now, first of all, the market is just getting absolutely clobbered here. I mean, this is just almost straight down since the market opened. This was already down a lot. Pre-market, this is the pre-market area right there. And then the market has just continued to slide down. As we speak, we're down 707. I can't tell if it's 700 or 765, but whatever it is, we're down. And so many stocks were just getting crushed in the pre-market. Macy's was one of them, and Macy's had earnings today. So when you look at the probably the weekly chart, you can just see there's no support. If I look at the monthly chart, no support, just no support whatsoever. So I looked at Macy's and I had a choice between MYGN, which I also wanted to short. Looks horrible. Look at what a horrible looking monthly chart that is. Let me get to the 15. Also got absolutely kicked on earnings after hours and then this morning, and it's been unbelievable. I actually did take a little pop here with a lot of people in the room, just on a long. I actually did short this on my own in this area. Unfortunately, I did not hold on for this big move down. I was sort of chopping around, but what happened in the pre-market is, and I would have liked to have taken it, but you can see, bottoming tails, some topping tails. It wasn't smooth. And more importantly, the spread was not good. Sometimes it widened to 50, 60 cents. And so even though I really, really wanted to short this one, and obviously if I had taken it here, the spread would not have mattered, but I don't know that for sure. So that's why I decided to take Macy's, because Macy's spread was like 1 cent, 2 cent. So nothing to speak. Oh, well, it's fantastic. Plus, I thought, okay, I might be able to get even a better percentage move. It's a little cheaper. So bottom line is, I was able to get this at 1740 on the short. I covered some at 1678 and covered some here and then down here as it broke up over 16 right in this area. So that turned out to be just a great. Is that right? Yeah, 1608. 1608 was my last cover. I forgot to put the mark in here. So right there. So that was just a great short. I mean, from the initial one, 1678 down to 1608. I mean, there's a dollar, 60 odd. Great percentage move. That basically made my day. Now, let's take a look at some of the things from the evening scan. And what I'm also going to do, BE had a tremendous day. On the bounce. What I'm going to do also is I'm going to put in a time filter on this, because I rarely take anything right on when the market opens anyway. But I think I'm going to put a time filter in on this alert window, so that you can't get an alert until 5 minutes after the market opens, at least. Let things settle down a little bit. But BE had a tremendous run. It is actually came in the AI. And at one point it was up over 10%, because right now the last price is $5 right now, but look where it got up to, 541 from the AI. So today, really nice alert from the AI today on BE. But after that, after the first 5 minutes, Nectar, had to be fast on a lot of these, but they're, 1784 and it got down to 1729. Real was tremendous. 1671 now did have a little pop up here, but 1671 it got down to 1497. Dropbox, I actually tried twice before the third time worked for me. Again, we're still seeing some chop here. When I say chop, look at the topping tails, the bottoming tails, the topping tails, on a 15-minute chart. Usually when you're in a higher time frame like a 15, usually these things can get smoothed out. But not today and not yesterday. But I persisted with the DBX and I was able to. At that original alert 1777, got down to 1737. I didn't get it here. I got it in this area here for the last time and made money. CNDT, that did not work, but it's not like you would have got hurt. Hurt meaning maybe the AMAG. There was the alert on the AMAG, and if you weren't paying attention, it shot up like this. But even then, you always just put a stop in, so you're not really getting hurt on these things. QNST was modest for me. I got in a couple of times. I took a small loss the first time, and then it did move down to 1023 from 1040. PLT got a little greedy. I have to say, I got a little bit greedy on it. There was the alert at 2745 and another one, just kind of chopping around instead of continuing to move down. But it did get down to 2720 from 2745. I'm watching the MODN. Want to see if this, can break down. I have an alert set right there at 2544. Want to see if it can break down. Bottom line is, at least we had some decent movers today, whereas we had none, I think, yesterday. And there's 7-11. I'd have to wait for it to break 7. But it was encouraging, to see that, we did get some movers that had some decent, especially the real. The real had a tremendous move. But we did have some movers from the evening scan. So kind of happy about that. I actually made some other changes to the evening scan. And again, you can access all of this. You don't have to do any work. New from the new channel, click on channel bar, and then if you click on Barry's windows, you'll see exactly what I see. I've got these on my other monitors, but you'll see exactly the same symbols, exactly the same way that I get alerted on them. Okay, and that's from Barry's windows. By that I mean, you'll see the evening scan next day. Obviously, I disregarded completely anything that was moving up the way this market was. So, but you'll see these two windows and a couple more from that channel bar. And basically what I do is, just to give you a brief explanation about how I'm creating it all, is that when the market closes today, I will look at all of these symbols and I'll see, because these are the symbols for today. And I'll look at all these symbols and just see, okay, what do I think if PZN, if it maintains down in this area, do I think I want to keep watching it tomorrow? And I might. So just because, the bottom line is, it's not. I don't get rid of every symbol and just replace it with today's. And this is what I mean by the evening scan. I should bring that up. So this is today's evening scan, all right? So at 4:30, I'll close it off, and then I'll start looking at each individual symbol and see whether or not I think, it's a candidate to be watched tomorrow. So that's today's. So this one was created, what are we now? Wednesday. So this one was created from Tuesday afternoon at 4:30, and that's why these appear here. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm not going to get rid of every one of these and just replace it with the new ones. I will carry some forward if I think that there's still some room for them to move. So that's the operation I go through. It's a little, it takes a little bit of time, but I think it's definitely worth it, especially if you're a person that, doesn't really, you get a little overwhelmed by what all that Trade Ideas has to offer. At the very least, then you could just click on my channel, the Barry's Watchlist channel, as part of the standard service. For now, part of the standard service, and you can at least follow along and see the alerts. And by the way, I mean, here are the alerts today, but here's the entire list. So you can see that, most of them are short, of course, because of what the market was doing, but it's not like every one of these triggered. These are the ones that triggered on the short side, and these are the ones that triggered on the long side. Now, if you're wondering why, for instance, Real and HUA triggered both on the long and the short side, that's because HUA, Real on the long side, because it did this. It was within 85% of yesterday's high. It was trading at least 250,000 shares. The volume was average volume or relative volume was 2, and it hit a new high. So it just all that happened is it met these filters and then it hit a new high. All right, but then it reversed, and then when it reversed, and that's what I like about having the two of them separate. It met these filters. It got down below to within 15% of the low of yesterday. And, same other filters in place, and it hit a new low. So that's actually the beauty, I find, of the evening scan. We can have situations, I mean, the idea behind the evening scan is that, when I look at these, taste as an example, okay? So it's been beaten up today. So the theory behind it, and let me get rid of these two. And of course, you can't see. I'm sorry, you couldn't see these. I'm sorry. This is what you see. I had it on my unshared monitor. I apologize for that. This is what you see when you click on my Barry's watch list. Okay, sorry about that. So I might have to do this again. So this is the exercise I go through. Sorry, this is the exercise I go through. I'll do it quickly. So this is the symbol list that was made from yesterday. Okay, 4:30 yesterday. I looked at a bunch of symbols, and this is what made the cut because of what I saw on the weekly, monthly, daily chart. Now, at the end of today at 4:30, I will look at these symbols again, and some of them I may hold over, for another day, and then this one. This evening scan share, this will be at 4:30. This will be kind of the new list. And then I'll go through each one of these symbols and check the charts to see whether or not I think they still have some room left. And so the idea being is that, okay, SLDB is having a nice day today. You can see that having a nice day today. But the interesting thing is that tomorrow, maybe this is the peak and it starts to move down, in which case it would be caught on a down move from this particular window. So just because, the theory being is that, okay, a stock having a great day today will have continuation. Well, it may not, and it may have peaked, and it may start to move down, in which case we'll catch it. So anyway, that is what the evening scan is all about. And as I say, it takes me maybe about an hour every day after the market closes. I also do the AI, which the evening scan, or not the AI curation, which again takes today's AI alerts. I see whether or not, I check to see whether or not I think they may have some continuation in addition to some of the ones that I had from yesterday. Maybe I carry them forward. So, this is an exercise that overall takes probably about an hour, but it's worth it because to me anyway, it's giving us a great symbol list. Now, it was way better during earnings season because when we have earnings season, a lot of stocks that have earnings today, they may have nice follow through one way or the other, on the upside or the downside tomorrow, but nice follow through. And we're just not getting quite the same follow through. Started yesterday. Yesterday was the first day after about looking at that evening scan for about 3.5 weeks that nothing really happened at all. At least today we had a few that worked okay. So anyway, that is my song and dance about it all. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And again, you can come into the trading room, and if you have trade ideas, all you have to do is just click on my channel, Barry's Watch List, and you can follow along exactly the same symbols that I'm looking at all day long. So that'll be the end of this. And if you have any questions for me, you can use this email address, a link for the free room. Again, in the email you're getting, there's still time to sign up for the test drive. I'll give you 5 free days, not free, $8.99. 5 trading days starting tomorrow and going to next Wednesday. So hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow. I'll open it at 9 o'clock Eastern. That's when I'll start to share my screen and get live in the mic. So have a great evening, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.